Yo, I go on my G.
They are, bro. They are going easy upon the work, you see me?
I know them way the man a say it, you know. Yeah, man. So, mom's dad.
Mom's good, bro. She doing on well. She just want time and attention, you see me? I'm have to make time for her. You see me? Even though I work 7 days a week, I have to make time for her because I'm my queen, that is it. You see me? They operate the machine and I just take a break to give her a call. Make sure know see me I think about her and them things like that. I can't if I kill if your next man give her attention, bro. So you know them things there. I don't play them joke game there, bro. Not at all.
Sounds like an innocent conversation. You know, what is wrong with, giving her time unless somebody else will, take up her time. It's almost accepted, normalized. Is something wrong with it? That we'll get into on our new episode 9, entitled Time. Welcome back and Happy New Year, one and all. Yes, I know it's been a long hiatus between episodes and I plan to be more consistent when dropping these episodes. However, my editor suffered a great loss of someone close to him and thus we had to take a little time out, pun intended. But we're back and I'm your host, Corey. Now let's get into it. What is time? Because when we say time, what normally comes to mind is like whether it's 5:30 or 3:30 or 7 o'clock when this episode will drop. So, time, what is time? Time is a sequence of events happening in succession, from past to present to future. It's used to quantify and measure and even compare. In other words, how we know say 2003 if 2002 never come before it and if 2004 never followed after it. We use it to compare so we understand it. Not going into science, but Einstein theory of general relativity states that the time space fabric is a made up reality and we are all just masses curving that time space fabric. However, my opinion of time is like a string in reality that guides us to let us not suffer from insanity, in a sense where we can quantify what is happening now. Calendars, we say today is Monday, so we can know Monday different from Tuesday. It's a guide for us to walk along through space. That is what time is for me. Yeah. So going on now, how does this correlate to the conversation that was being had in the beginning of the episode? How that relate? As the Jamaicans say, how that drop in. So let's get into that. Earlier we can hear a young man, giving or thinking about his significant other, and while he has the greatest of intentions, he's not doing it for the right reasons, doing stuff for the wrong reason, doing the right thing for the wrong reason is not necessarily a good thing. And how is that so? Let's dive into that. Apart from the scarcity mindset. What scarcity mindset? Well, the scarcity mindset in that was thinking, he has to give his significant other attention time and attention because someone else it will. And there's a lot of people who think like that. You gotta do this for her and you gotta do that for her. And there's even an age-old thinking that has become generally accepted within our society. Do this, or if you don't do this, someone else will. Or, you know, of course someone else will. But so what? Don't compromise your morals or your standpoints or your standard for someone else in fear of they will find someone else to do it. So what if she finds someone else? Saves you the trouble. So what if he finds someone else? So what? Saves you a lot of headaches. We can't be thinking like this. These are control tactics that are being deployed. Even so cliche now saying it. These are tactics that have been deployed by the system to keep us malfunctioning, to further perpetuate a narrative that's not conducive to any form of unity or cohesion. Thinking that there's no other options, and these are kind of the reasons why men harm themselves and harm their partners, because they think, oh, she's the one, and if she gone, there's no other, and stuff like that. Women outnumber men in the world, so you can't be thinking like that. Moving along now to the other part of that. You gotta give her time and attention. Why? Why you gotta give her time and attention? Yes. Why should you give her your attention? And I'm not saying that you should totally disregard her presence, but why should she get all your time and all your attention, even at an inconvenience to you? All she's asking for is, she's not asking for much, just give me a time, give me you, as the song say. Time and attention is bare minimum. But is it? Is it though? Is time and attention bare minimum? Well, if time is money and we live in a capitalistic society where money is the focal point of everything, how can time be just bare minimum? It can't be bare minimum. So is attention. It can't be bare minimum, because whatever you put your attention into over a period of time, that thing will help to define you. For example, if you decide to watch Kardashians, Keeping Up with Kardashians and Real Housewives of Atlanta, as opposed to learning a new skill and learning, reading and stuff, in time you will act just like those people on keeping up with the Kardashians or Real Housewife of Atlanta, as opposed to having a skill and being able to have an intelligent conversation and carry yourself as an adult, as opposed to those mindless robot zombie things that they market to young children. So what you put your time and attention into must be of importance, especially where we all have a set time on this earth. From our time of conception till now, we only have a set time. Some people get 40 years, some people get 50, some get 100. However amount you get, you have to use it wisely. And you can't be wasting it. And why am I saying this? What is my point? What is it I'm trying to get at, really? My point is your time and your attention as a man is the most valuable asset you will ever have. And you only have a limited amount of it. And you must focus it into something important, something that will make you of value, of importance. Not only to her who is vying for your attention, but to your family, or who you consider family, and even your community, to be of value, something to be emulated, something to look at and say, we should all strive to be just like him. And that don't mean, of course, that everyone will be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Nah, whatever it is that you are passionate about, or whatever you find interesting, do that thing to the best of your ability and put time into that and develop that skill, whatever it is. There's a reason why women who don't want guys string them along for their time and attention. I thought it was bare minimum. Why would they want bare minimum from guys they're not even remotely interested in? Because your time, your attention is valuable. It is your most valuable asset. It's all centered around your time. Even women who sell their bodies online, OnlyFans, they do it for male attention. Time is money, you gotta pay for these pictures. So you have to put your time into something that is very important. A woman should never have your complete time and attention, and you should make time for her, of course. It's important to make time for her, but you're not spending time with her out of scarcity or out of fear at which she will find somebody else. If she will find somebody else, or if she can find somebody else, she will. You spending time with her is not going to change that. You're just delaying the inevitable. A woman who is truly interested in you will never want to have your time and attention all the time, because how will you take care of her if you're there with her all the time? And sometimes less is more. Women will appreciate your time more when they have less of it. Hence why they go for guys who do not pay them any mind or any time. They barely get 2 texts a day. But you always texting her every day. Good morning text and good afternoon text. She doesn't, you know, your time and attention is not valuable because she's always having it. So less is more. And I'm not trying to say you should ignore her. You should have a purpose that you're focusing on. And when you're not doing that, then you'll give her your attention. Undivided attention. Find a woman who intends to complete with you and not try to have you competing with her or with other guys for her attention, all because she's bored or she's lonely. So not competing with you but completing with you. You're all a team, and when she doesn't have your attention, she knows that you're doing something important for your benefit and by extension hers. She'll appreciate you more. Or you might just, on your roughest day ever at work, or whatever you're doing. Hard day. You might just look at your phone and a message coming from her, and you'll hear this.
You know what I noticed though? You never have time for me yet. If you're not at work, you're out with a friend them. And if you're not out with a friend them, yeah, play a game with them. And look at the little time you're there home. You're there on your phone 24/7 and no little time for me. My last ex him never there spend time with me and he end up cheat on me. Me supposed to have all the attention. Me a woman. You're supposed to spend time with me. Me not supposed to have it there. Tell you say you have to spend time with me or you have to give me all your attention. I am your girlfriend. For heaven's sakes, I'm your girlfriend. You're supposed to give me all your attention. Nobody else not supposed to have your attention but me. I'm not supposed to beg you for your attention. You're supposed to give all of it to me. I am your girlfriend. So me want all of your attention. All of it.